the first case study is Phoenix falling. As most of you know, that phoenix is a bird which comes out of flashes and something on mythical bird, something on those lines. But over here, Phoenix is one of the new payroll system which was deployed by Department of Public Works and Government Services in Canada, and it was rolled out in year 2016. The project name was Phoenix, and the cost was nearly 50 million Canadian dollars. Now, just like any other project, it seems to be a payroll management system which is rolled out by government, a government system. That's it. But it had a big issue, and that was a good percentage of public servants have been incorrectly paid. Like many of them, many of the employers or many of the public servants, they are receiving too little, or some of them are receiving too much, and some of them have received no money at all, no payments at all. So this was a major drawback, a major problem with this Phoenix payroll system. Now, what was the cause behind it? After analysis, after the studies from government organization, from other institutes, plus private organizations coming into picture, and they figured out the main cause behind the issue was failure to cleanse the data prior to migration to the new system. From old payroll system, when they migrated to the new payroll system, the data was not properly cleaned and updated. And then software quality issues. The software which was being used for all this payroll management system was not up to the mark. Failure to have sufficient resources to handle the addresses, launch glitches, and other problems. So as soon as the new payroll system was launched, it had certain software quality issues, and then because of which there were a lot many queries, questions, and user issues being raised, but there were not sufficient resources to provide the support. And finally was one more issue which was very important, that before rolling out this new system, the users for this systems were not given adequate training. So all these were the main causes for Phoenix, the new payroll system of Canadian government, failing. With this, we move on to our next case study. At the last, I'll tell you what was the main root cause behind all of these case studies and all of the systems falling down. The second case study is regarding St. Helena Airport. In Atlantic, you have a airport which is ready and which were developed by government of UK. It was developed by Department of International Development UK. Project was the new airport type for civil aviation, and it was rolled out in year 2016. Cost was 285 million pounds. So, what is the issue over here in St. Helena Airport? It was a fully functional airport that couldn't be operated. Yes, reports indicate that there were warnings given about the wind shearing effect prior to the project being approved. Those warnings were apparently ignored or misjudged, and it appears the project failed to conduct the appropriate environmental and flight operation studies prior to construction, because of which, even though the airport was ready, it couldn't be operated. And then the cause for all this issue was failure to access or address the risk. The risk was not properly addressed, it was not accessed, and hence it ended up into a loss of 285 million pounds. Now, moving on to our third case study. This is regarding Volkswagen. In German, they call it Volkswagen. So it was regarding Volkswagen Group, and it is a very, very famous incident, very famous failure, scandal, scam, whatever you may call it. It was regarding the vehicle emission system. It was discovered in year 2015, which had a potential loss, which caused a potential loss of 18 billion US dollars to Volkswagen Group. In real world, while you're driving a Volkswagen diesel car, they emit 40 times more NO than the national standard. So because of that reason, all Volkswagen cars such as Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, Skoda, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Porsche, plus commercial vehicles which run on uh, diesel. Almost 11 million vehicles were affected, and then Volkswagen Group had to pay a lot of fine and compensation as a result of this. And what was the issue? Prioritizing cost and profit margin over quality and government regulations. This was their motto. So because of that, they missed on the norms. Failure to disclose the information openly, withholding the relevant information, lack of quality control, testing the diesel vehicles on actual roads. So lot many issues were there, which I mentioned in all the three case studies. But this one thing which is very much common, that is the risk management and the project management. Risk management is a part of project management. So may it be requirement, may it be the way in which you are conducting your operations, may it be your final product quality, or may it be handling different kind of situation and scenarios. Everywhere you need one thing which is most important, that is management skills. And all of these projects, some or the other way, they missed on project management and execution, because of which they ended up into something like this. And the companies, they had to face millions and billions of dollars, euros, pounds, whatsoever you can call, and they had losses of such a huge extent. So with this, we come to the most important thing of this three case studies, that is the learning. What is the importance of management? Management helps in achieving a group goal. It helps in achieving a group goal, organization goals. It helps in optimum utilization of the resources, maybe technical resources, HR, media, raw material, whatsoever it is, man, material, and finance. Any kind of resources, they can be utilized to their maximum or optimum. They can be utilized in the optimum way. Handles the risk and defines the objective. Yes, management is responsible for handling the risk and defining the objectives for everyone who is involved in the process of delivery or production. Establishes the equilibrium in changing environment. The external environment is not fixed, right? It is so dynamic. Every day you have new studies, new discoveries, new things coming in the market. May it be technical side, may it be on the financial side, may it be on the HR side. Every day new things are coming into pictures. So to keep up with the pace, in order to establish the equilibrium with the changing environment, management is something which has to be done in a very effective and efficient manner. Essentials of prosperity and growth. Somebody cannot grow until unless they manage their growth, right? You have to come up with a plan, and then you have to use your resources, whatsoever resources you have to use them in the best possible manner. Then only you can think of having a nice prosperity and growth. Establishes a sound organization. Yes. See, well known a big brand like Volkswagen, they can also have glitches coming into the picture. And why? Because there was some lack of management, and the management practices were not good, and we have seen the issues being faced. So if management is good and everything is taken care in a proper way, then it establishes, or it ends up into establishing a sound organization. Last but not the least, project managers or the management team are the one who are responsible to figure out what to do, when to do, and ensure that whatever they are doing, that is done in the best and cheapest way. Yes, management is all about what to do, when to do, and ensuring that when it is done in the best and the cheapest possible manner. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.